Hey everyone, my name is Kingsley, and today I'll be going over how to sketch curves given by parametric equations.
Parametric equations are when x and y are both given as functions of a third variable, which we'll call t, and it's called a parameter. And some examples of parametric equations are x equals f of t and y equals g of t. And each value of t determines a point xy, which we can plot in a coordinate plane, and then these points create a curve c, which is called a parametric curve. So let's go over example 1, which says sketch and identify the curve defined by the parametric equations x equals t squared minus 2t and y equals t plus 1. And so for the first part where it says sketch, we first take our x and y values, and then we have to set t to a value, and it's best to do a little bit of negative values and a bit of positive, and we just plug those t values into these equations to get our x and our y values. So for example, when t is negative 2, we have negative 2 squared minus 2 times negative 2, which ends up to be 8. And when t is negative 2, y is equal to negative 2 plus 1, which is negative 1. And then we do this for all of our t values, and then we get all of these xy points. And then we graph these xy points and connect them all to form a parametric curve. And the order in which you do the t values is important, since they want you to show where or what direction that the curve is moving in. So since our t equals negative 2 value is here, and then our t equals negative 1 value is here, then t0, t1, so forth, then we know that the graph is going this way. So we draw these little arrows here to signify that. And then it's asking us to identify the curve. So when we've already drawn out the parametric curve, we can see that it looks like a x equals parabola function, and so we should solve for x. And so what we can do here is take our y equals t plus 1 equation, and then we can find t by just subtracting 1 from both sides. So t is now equal to y minus 1. And then we plug in y minus 1 for these t values here. So then our x equation becomes y minus 1 squared minus 2 times y minus 1, which ends up to y squared minus 2y plus 1 minus 2y plus 2. And then when we combine all the like terms, our final equation for this curve is x equals y squared minus 4y plus 3.